Hey guys, let's solve an inverse variation problem. So if we have a problem like this, if y varies inversely as x and y equals 12 when x is equal to 3, find x when y is equal to 9. What do we do? Well, what we need to do is break this into smaller pieces and use that to first set up the equation, then find the constant of variation k, and then at the end we find the x that we are actually supposed to find. So if it says y varies, that means we can say y equals. And then we know there is going to be k, some sort of k on the other side. And k is just a constant of variation, a number. And then it says inversely as x. That means x goes into the denominator. If it says directly, then x would be right here next to k, multiplying it. But since the problem says inversely, then x goes into the denominator. So this part right here is actually for us to set up the equation, right? And then once we have the equation, the second part, this right here, is for us to find the constant. So y is equal to 12. So instead of y right here, we put 12. And then k is what we don't know right now. And then x is equal to 3 right there. So we put 3 there. Now we need to solve for k. Well, what we need to do is multiply both sides by 3. So 3 goes away. 3 times 12 is 36. So that is our k. Now we have everything we need to actually solve the final part, which is find the x when y is equal to 9. So what we will need is this equation that we set up and then this constant of variation. So it says find x, so we have an equal sign, we have our k right there in the formula. K goes on top, right? And in our case, k is 36. And then y is given, and y is right there. So we put 9 instead of y because we are given that y is equal to 9. And then we will have to solve for the x, which is following our equation in the denominator. Well, how do we solve for x? Well, it's in the denominator, it's divided, right? This here fraction line means divide by x. So that means we will have to multiply by x to get the x out of the denominator. So these cancel out and we end up with 9x equal to 36. All we need to do is divide both sides by 9 and we get that our x is equal to 4. That's it. That should be the way to solve inverse variation. If you like the video, please click like and make sure you recommend it to your friends. Also subscribe if you didn't, and don't forget to smile.